higher level pa po ba tayo where we can give this issue give this issue more stage para pag-usapan?
Yeah, actually during our weekend also, sabi natin na may mga other diplomatic goals o diplomatic mechanisms na pwedeng iyalan. Kunyari, hindi sila sumasagot sa ating mga diplomatic process. So the DSA has other diplomatic means of, conveying such ending issues. So, tools na naman yan yung shoulders ng DSA, how to go about it. So, yung para tayo magsabi ng text, dapat i-accept natin po sa so again, that's a DSA action of the part.
One last point, Yusek, Alex, merong nagpahayag sa gobyerno natin na hindi tayo magpapadala ng mga greyhound ship o yung imbis na Coast Guard ay Navy ang ipapadala natin. Sabi niya, hindi pa tayo magpapadala ng mga grey ships kagaya ng ginagawa ng China. Can you explain that to us, sir?
Yes, actually I mentioned that during our press briefing the other day. Ang context ng Basketer, once there is a Navy, Chinese naval vessel deployed somewhere, may nangyari, ang reaction natin na hindi tayo magpapadala ng another Navy vessel o Philippine Navy vessel. Why? Kasi alam mo, itong mga naval vessels are, ang tawag namin, they are man of war. Kapag they are capable of waging a war, no? So, ang natin doon, ang stand sa ating gobyerno is hindi tayo dapat mag-provoke. Kasi pag dalawang naval vessels siya, the study, ay nagtapat, doon kasi pwede mangyari yung miscalculation or misjudgment. And it can come from either side. Kunyari, baka iba yung interpretasyon ng China na nakikita nila sa on the ground. And in like manner, baka doon nila nakikita natin yung ating mga versions or nandun yung threat or nandun yung issue. Baka mayroong masikot na saliyos siya na it's not a shooting war between these two vessels. Alam mo naman, hindi na we already have missiles on board. Ang bato natin, may missiles din, sila may missiles din. And yet, again, those are the things that we want to we do not want to happen. Kaya pag may mga ganon, it's still a white play. So pag Coast Guard to Coast Guard, okay, pag yun naglabas sila ng hindi tayo maglalabas. Pero that doesn't mean wala tayong lugar kami. We are monitoring that situation. Meron tayong mga monitoring systems. Pero again, hindi tayo magtatapat kasi para bang hinahamon mo sila, naghahamon tayo. Kung kinagat nila yung hamonan, kung kinagat natin yung hamon nila, yung ganun ba?
Yeah, pero yun nga Yusek, hindi naman tayo nagsimula nun. Sila naman ang nagpo-provoke. Hindi ko natin pinag-provoke. At by the way, it's within our EEZ, di ba?
Yeah, again, it will not be to the best interest of our country na lumala ito sa isang shooting war. Kasi, again, it may not also be the best interest of China or even of the region pag may nangyari doon. Kasi the whole maritime space will be affected and the whole maritime trade route will be affected. So again, hindi yun ang stand ng ating gobyerno. Hindi tayo magsisimula, hindi tayo magpukumot. But once we are at the end of kanilang good try to react. Pero para tayo mag-provoke or para maging source of misunderstanding or miscalculation yung presence ng dalawang naval vessels, man of war,
I will turn around, okay?
Kahit gayahin natin yung ginagawa nila, ikakalat ang mga barko natin dun sa mga nila, sa mga karagatan nila, hindi rin po natin yung pinaplan.
Well, yung pagpapakalat natin, that is in terms of we are still, yung in-enjoy natin yung fishermen to exercise their fishing rights. At atin yun. Kaya doon naman pumapasok yung quota ng ating government through yung tinatawag natin KTPM, yung Kadiwa, para sa bagong bayaning